Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play more Factorio. I built more solar panels, because you know, you can never have too many solar panels. Okay. That is a pretty big solar farm, and fortunately, again, we have had like no attacks in forever. Because, I don't know, I don't bother them. But eventually they will start attacking again. Let's risk putting down our radars again. I still have one that's working, but let's get the rest of them back up again. I think we have enough power that it won't be an issue. It's only another 1200 watts. Which, you know, 1.2 megawatts is not a huge difference. We can power, apparently we can produce like 15 megawatts when we need to. Okay, we're spending down the accumulators. Let's go see how this is working out for us. We're spending down here. This thing is draining very quickly. The steam engines will turn on when this thing gets down to 0. This is not enough. I think what I need to do is just throw down another 2 accumulators in this separate network. Because we're getting about a third of the way there. And then they turn on quickly. Okay, we got basic exoskeleton now. Portable fusion reactor. Damn. Battery equipment. Sure, let's build that. Yep, if we put down another basic accumulator in this network, now they both have to expend. That should get us closer. Oh, the problem is that this one's not part of both networks, so it can't charge. Okay, so how do we place it then? I could do another one here. And now, yes, you're part of both networks. I don't think that's going to break my setup, and I've got room for a third one here if we really need it. Okay, so you're charging now. These things are running full bore. Temperature's up to full. And we'll pay attention to the next day-night cycle. It's all coming from that. And never mind, apparently the accumulators just turned on. Oh, these had shut off a while ago. Well, they're about to turn back on again. Aren't they? I'm confused. Why aren't these turning on? I mean, my accumulators are spent. Steam engines are totally depowered. Something that I did ruined it. How are you getting power? Oh god, I see it. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. This thing's drawing power from the main line because there's a line right there. I have to shift click to there we go. It was that connection line there. that was keeping this one running and preventing this thing from storing the wood. So these things should drain again. It is daytime, but had I not made that mistake with the wire there, once these things drain, we should see it all turn on again. This is exactly how it should be. The basic accumulator, these ones should empty before the main set of accumulators does. And again, this one's tied to all these. So, and I also have a ton more of them. I should just make the rest of these things. Build up our overall accumulator capacity. Hey, finally this stupid stuff's gone. Gives us a lot more room. Looks like that iron injection is working. The robots are busy. Quite a grid. Okay, and of course that's going to throw off the balance of my sensor again. Alright, I'm spending lots of time on this, but right now we're getting power from our solar panels and our accumulators are discharging. Okay, that's fine. Let's pay attention to how this is doing. This one's discharging faster. Shouldn't be happening in the middle of the day, because in theory you should be able to run the whole factory on just solar power. Oh, look at that, we got a separate electric network information. That's kind of cool. For all the information that happens in this game, I have to say it runs really well. Alright, I think we just continue to pile on the damn solar panels. That's probably going to be the easiest way. Why do we not have enough spare electric circuits? I'm just going to make electric circuits somewhere. Alright, so let's build our first blueprint. I want to do a very basic layout. I'm going to go one here, one here. This is a 6x5, 6 wide, 5 tall layout. We're going to use basic inserters. And do we want to go right up to the edge? I don't know. We'll find out. And it's going to require a big pole in the center to power everything. And then that's pretty much it, except we want to have a passive provider and a requester. Why aren't you bringing me coil? No, they are. It just took them a while. How about we put down a storage chest for the coil as well? That coil's stored really far away. So we'll turn you into a active provider. Not even that much in there, really. but I want to store it more centrally. We will put our storage chest here, again right next to the primary assembly thing. Thanks for bringing all that stuff over. And yes, so we need a passive provider on one side of this, and a requester chest, and I did it backwards. Okay, so the requester chest is going to request things, the passive provider is going to take it, and it's just a 2-unit thing. Now we take the blueprint, and we just kind of highlight it, like this. And that is now our blueprint. So I can change the icon if I want, but I don't really need to. I can just look at this picture. It doesn't take very many tools, so we'll click the Create Blueprint button. And now we have this permanent blueprint that we can use, and the great thing about it is that you can click on it and then you can press R to rotate it. So what I like about this is here, let's disassemble it now. And I want to try to find a like a layout that works well. I think that this 5x6 thing will work well. So let me get my bearings straight. Orange are providers, blue are requesters. So I want them to be kind of laid out in a way that I might be able to tie in to another system. I've already forgotten. Orange is what? Okay, just remember blue. Blue is a requester. Blue requests. Let's say we put this thing here. And then we rotated it up here. If I had 2 blues in the center, that wouldn't make sense. What if we did a like this? And then another one like this. We could try to overlap them, but that's kind of messy too. I actually kind of prefer it more like this. And let's put the orange one in the center now. And then that way I could kind of tie them together with inserters here to have a interesting setup. So now the construction robots are trying to make it. There's not even that many construction robots in the network. I didn't make very many. Let's add 10-ish to it. And then it's complaining, saying that we don't have enough blue assemblers and we don't have enough chests. So I'll make a bunch of them and then just throw them in the provider chests. That way the robots can handle all of the work. I don't want to do it. I'm feeling quite lazy these days. Make more blue stuff. Okay, it's still complaining about needing more of these things. Fortunately, we're making more, so we'll throw them in there. And then that thing there is like a timer on how long until it'll fall off of the plan. Alright, so our setup is complete. They all have power, and it actually did tie in automatically, which is nice. So how about we request some copper. Does it make sense to have it like this? Or maybe it would be better to have all the providers on the inside. Yeah, we'll try it like this for now. You make coil. Just make coil. Okay, that'll add to the coil, and you are going to make these things, whatever. These things require coil and that. This is a provider chest, so this needs to request that and that. What else do I not never have enough of in the network? We have tons of copper, very little iron still. We could use more gears. But really probably just copy this setup. You know, let's just copy you to okay, so you are a provider chest, you are a requester chest. We can copy that, put that there. We can copy this and put that there. That doesn't make any sense because they're making different things. Unless we do this. Okay, now they should all be working. Inputs to outputs. We got lots of coils. And without using smart inserters, I can't really limit the amount of production that they make. But this is so easy to assemble and disassemble that if we end up with like 20,000 coils or something, we'll just stop them from doing it. But for now, converting all of our spare 9,500 copper into coils, which can be used for circuits, which can be used for everything else that we need, would be good. The only thing that we really need a lot of right now is iron. We still need more iron. Look at this, this fleet of drones. I love them. I really do. I find them to be highly entertaining. Oh, and I never did check to see how this is working after setting up the second one. So it's nighttime now, actually nighttime. And the secondary unit just turned off, and we're still at half power on the accumulators. So the accumulators were doing fine. They were doing totally fine, keeping everything powered, and then they just shut off because the steam kicked on. So this is still going too fast compared to the actual supply of the network. So we need more accumulators here. It's really quite annoying that it's... Okay, you guys are in that network. Good. That'll increase our supply. I could get rid of the lamp. The lamp's 5 kilowatts. So we just went from 18 total down to 13. And we increased the supply by 50%. Maybe that'll work. Okay, they just powered down. Which means that this thing is ramped up quite a bit. Solar's already starting to kick on. It's turning into daylight again. And we never did use the accumulators again. It'd be interesting just to watch this for one day-night cycle and just really focus on it. But probably the more important thing to do, as interesting as that would be, is to make more stuff, like effectivity modules. What's it going to take for us to learn... And why are we not making any of this science? No green science packs. You have no inserters. All of the inserters should be being output onto this track, and all of the inserters are getting used up by blues. We have 1,200 blues. I'm going to turn them off. And we're going to prepare to move over to that more modular design. We have all these spare electronic circuits being made over here now. I guess we could box them up. They can play tag. Box them up, man. That alone, I think... Why aren't you making these? You have no iron. Because we're making boatloads of circuits. I think we just gotta get away from this layout. Try to get some iron down there. And, I mean, those things are so cheap to make. I have all the resources. Let's just maybe set up a small blueprint. Just 2. Over here-ish. That'll work. 6 objects are missing. Construction robots. Oh, I made robots, but I didn't deploy them. More construction robots. Go, get to work. Okay, your requester chest. We're going to make regular inserters. Regular inserters require iron plates, gear wheels, and that. Like that-ish. Looks pretty appropriate. So as soon as this gets going, we'll get some more of those things being made, and unfortunately though, they do not feed over into the green science pack area automatically, because it's all assembly lined. But I could feed them onto it manually over here by doing another requester chest, which was the blue kind. So we'll do a requester chest with a regular inserter. To empty them onto the far side of the track, you will request regular inserters. Not too many, because I don't want to just waste the robot's energy. Yeah, I guess 50. Hey, we've got some advanced things coming our way. We've got 18 of them now. Cool. What was it we were going to make with those? Basic modular armor, that's right. We're also going to make a basic exoskeleton. And we need some solar panels, and we need also to make batteries whenever we get the green science packs working. So let's make the exoskeleton and make some portable solar panels. We can equip our fancy pants armor now. Yay! So you can right click on this and we've got armor slots. So we can put our exoskeleton in here, which what it does is movement speed bonus of 30%. Just makes you run faster. We can also put our little solar panels, portable solar panels, on our body. And so they will charge stuff up. They're providing 20 watts. We have no storage though. We have no batteries. So that's what we're researching battery equipment for. So that we can actually charge up our exoskeleton and use the bonus movement speed. Until then, we just doesn't do anything. Okay, let's pay attention to the thing. It's nighttime. You can see the lights are on. The main ones are at that, and these ones are almost empty already. Still, it's just too fast. Are you guys powering something that you're not supposed to? I mean, I guess part of the issue is that they're helping to power the rest of the... They are helping to power the rest of the overall thing. I think I just gotta throw down more of them. Hey, we finally have it. Excellent. Battery equipment Mark II. 5 kilojoules versus 1 kilojoule. Yeah, sure, why not? So, where are these things? I still need them to be in both networks, otherwise I can't charge them. Let's try throwing down 3 more. We will connect them like this, then sever the lines, and then I'll manually wire these together using copper cable. Okay. And then we'll put another one here. Again, we're going to have to manually sever the line and reconnect. Okay, so you guys keep charged up on the main network. What might even be easier is just having like its own solar panel, just one accumulator with its own solar panel and nothing else. Let's just try that, because this isn't going to work. These things are just going to burn down power as fast as everything else. I mean, adding one more didn't really make any difference. So let's add one solar panel. And then that way I can have more accumulators up here that are not even part of that network at all and won't spend their energy trying to power anything. And maybe tomorrow night we'll find out how it's doing. Right now we are... oh, wrong network. Right now we are... it's the middle of the day and we're burning power. Awesome. That just means that our factory is too expensive to run off of just pure solar. 6.5 watts, and yet we're consuming... You know what it is? It's all these damn roboports that I built. They're expensive. And the radars. Did we end up with tons of enemies? I swear the enemies aren't expanding at all because I haven't killed them. I'm going to disassemble these things again. Maybe now we can function without the all that strain on the system. Did I ever do the rest of the modules for these electric furnaces? Yes. We're burning all the coal, all the iron that's coming in. The electric furnaces are just still pretty expensive, even with that stuff. I mean, we do have how many of them? 22. Next up, we could... 30 of these things are... what, the labs draw how much? 60, 90, 150. Yeah, just go through and just throw down whatever's working most often, just throw these effectivity modules into them. You should be working constantly, but you're not. Because even with all of these extra things... See, this is silly. These passive providers are empty. These passive providers have outrageous amounts of coil in them. Why isn't it just automatically getting moved from the passive providers into the requesters? Oh god, I'm so dumb. Why are you requesting iron? You need to be requesting coil. That would explain why they're not getting it. Okay, well, I feel foolish now. Now we should see some pretty quick increase in productivity. Let's make as many of those things as we can. Get our power use down. Power use will actually probably go up now that these things are all functional again, or trying to be functional. Still not enough copper cable. 7 megawatts. Still, again, we're operating on accumulated energy. And this time I've got it backwards. This time these things are running too long. But not by much. I think if we throw that lamp in there again, that might be enough. How are you being powered exactly? What is happening now? Why aren't you doing anything? You have no power at all. We have no power at all. But it's becoming daytime, so... I think I broke it again. Why didn't these turn on? This is not good. Yeah, it's not working. The issue is that the wood's not getting into there and staying in there because that accumulator being powered is solar panel. Yeah, it's not working. Solar panel needs to be off in order for this to turn back on. Okay, I'll keep messing with it. We'll figure it out soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to take a break here. See you again soon.